Hello everybody and welcome to Henry's Kitchen, where today I'm going to be teaching you how to make parsley balsamic peaches with agave and whipped ricotta. Today's recipe comes from themodestchef.com, who says, quote, "My peach recipe is so great, I've used my exquisite cooking skills to put together an elegant summary recipe that's better than anything you, your grandma, or anyone else could ever do. Why? Because I'm the modest chef and I'm the best there is." Let's get started. We're going to start by putting our ricotta cheese into a food processor. I've started using only one measuring cup because I've gotten pretty good at being able to estimate from there. For example, this recipe calls for 3/4 of a cup, so I'll just make sure it's only filled 3/4 of the way. Now we'll put it in the food processor. So this might be a little personal, but I recently had a and all charges were dropped. Now we'll just spread this onto a dessert plate here. Interesting, it looks kind of the same as it did before we blended it. Since we're making 2 servings, we'll actually divide this into 2 plates and set these aside. Okay, so we want our peaches halved and pitted. So you want to use a sharp knife for this, and I like to use protective gloveware as well. I have a glove which is not only fire retardant but also knife retardant, plus some chainmail. So this recipe falls under a diet called the modified Atkins diet. The Atkins diet, as you know, is where you can only eat meat. But this modified Atkins diet means that you can eat meat plus other foods like dairy, rice, bread, fatty foods like pizza, patty melts, ice cream, churros, that kind of thing. It's just much less restrictive. Okay, let's put these on the burner. Start by putting 2 tablespoons of butter on a medium heat skillet. Spread it around a little bit. And we'll put our peaches on there face down. So according to fossil evidence, peaches most likely come from China during the Neolithic period. And it's not uncommon for Chinese brides to carry peaches for good luck. And in Japan, the peach is considered a symbol of purity. And they even have a famous superhero named Peach Boy who fights evil demons. And after about 3 minutes, we'll remove our peaches from there. Okay, now to the same pot, we want to add 1/4 of a cup balsamic vinaigrette. Try to be as precise as possible with your measurements. And then we're going to add in our parsley, and we'll just let that cook for about 20 minutes. Oops, it looks like I forgot to restock my agave. No problem. While our balsamic glaze is cooking, I'll zip on over to the Trader Joe's and pick some up. She was my true love, now she's dead and gone. She made me feel whole, and when I felt she'd hold my hand when nobody ever would. She understood. She came with me. Okay, so let's just take this whole ow, fuck! Be sure to use oven mitts because this is going to be hot. Now we'll just drizzle our glaze all over it. And unfortunately I wasn't able to get agave, but I had some leftover honey, so we can use that. And there you have parsley balsamic peaches with honey and whipped ricotta. It's okay. Well, thanks for joining us here on Henry's Kitchen, everybody. And as always, I want to say thank you to the patrons at patreon.com/Henry's Kitchen for making these videos possible. Thanks, and I'll see you next month. She